Smart Solutions. Add-on desires.
Welcome to Adapt Solutions. This is Srikanth for English. Here we are with the topic humor from class 9th, unit 1, reading C, that is Little Bobby. Little Bobby wants a bike for his birthday. He is going to request his mother, and let us see how he requests his mother. Little Bobby came into the kitchen where his mother was making dinner. When we want something, we don't directly go to the father. We ask mother and mother would request father, right? And at the end, father would give a nod and mother says from behind, yes, success, right? So this is how Bobby goes to mother to ask for a bike for his birthday. So he goes to the mother, and let us see, mother is busy in the kitchen. His birthday was coming up. He thought this was good time to tell his mother what he wanted. Probably when do we ask our parents for gifts? Maybe on birthday, when we get first rank in the class, or when their special occasions. Maybe mother's birthday or father's birthday, when they are happy, when father gets the promotion, we go to father, father, you got promotion, right? So give me something. We would ask something, right? So today, our little Bobby's birthday. So he goes to mother and he asks, Mom, I want a bike for my birthday. He wanted a bike for his birthday. Okay. So little Bobby was a bit of troublemaker. He is a bit of troublemaker. We have many people in our classroom who make problems, right? Who are troublemakers in the classroom, right? When I teach, you look that side and this side, you try to scratch somebody, or you try to bother somebody, you try to poke the nose of somebody, right? When I give one example, you take me from one place to the other. Okay, so that's how little Bobby is of a troublemaker. He is one of the troublemakers. So mother knows that. Mother knows that. He had gotten into trouble at school and at home. Okay, he is a naughty guy at home and at school. There are many complaints put by teachers against him, and mother also has some complaints that are placed before father against little Bobby. Bobby's mother asked him if he thought he deserved to get a bike for his birthday. Okay, so mother questioned him, do you really deserve to get a bike for your birthday? Right? If you deserve, do want. Okay, so mother tells Bobby, little Bobby, to do something if he really deserved to get a bike for his birthday. So let us see what is he going to do to get the bike. Little Bobby, of course, thought he did. Okay, so little Bobby, of course, thought and he did. Okay, Bobby's mother wanted Bobby to reflect on his behavior over last year and said, okay, so over the last year, we celebrated your birthday last year, right? From your last birthday to today's birthday, or tomorrow that the birthday you are going to get. So you reflect on your behavior, how you behaved and what were you doing, right? So whether you were good in the school, whether you were good at home, whether you got good marks in your progress card, or whether you were good with your friends, were there not any complaints against you by your teachers, by your principal, by your friends? Okay, did you really make your father happy or make me happy, right? So you reflect for some time over this. Go to your room, Bobby, and think about how you have behaved this year. And you go to room and behave, and how you have behaved, you think about it. Then write a letter to God and tell him why you deserve a bike for your birthday. So now you go, reflect, right? You think and write a letter to God. Whom? God. There should be somebody to take the letter to God, right? Okay, now his duty is to write a letter. So let us see what does he do. Little Bobby stumped up the steps to his room. He slowly climbed the steps with a sluggish move, right? He was quiet because asking God is not easy. Sorry, it is easy asking God, but to get really the bike, it's not easy. And that too from God, Okay, so Jesse, his pet dog followed him. There is Jesse, the pet dog, okay, that followed him. Bobby thought for some time and sat down to write a letter to God. Now he is sitting there in a king size position, right, with a pen in his hand. Some papers were there. He started writing letter to God. Okay, so Jesse sat beside him and started watching what Bobby was doing. Okay, so Jesse was there beside him and he started to write a letter. So let us see what Bobby writes a letter and how is he going to request God for a bike. You have words here: reflect, to think seriously, to ponder or consider. Example, the site helps believers reflect on religious faith in thought and in practice. Synonyms: consider or ponder. Antonyms: discard or neglect. Stump up, to walk heavily or clumsily, plod or trude. Example, Jim stumped up for the cinema tickets but paid for the coffee afterwards. He went for the cinema tickets but he could not get the cinema tickets and the same money that he has used for coffee. Synonyms: walk or travel. Antonyms: relieve or tiptoe. You know what is the tiptoe? Walking on the fingers. Now here is a letter which is written by Bobby, little Bobby. Dear God, now he started. How? Dear God, like he addresses to somebody who is dear. I have been a very good boy this year and I would like a bike for my birthday. I have been a very good boy this year. I didn't disturb my mother, I didn't disturb my father, I was good with my friends, I was good at school, I was good in the playground and at home and at school. I got good stars. I have been a good boy this year. I have been a good boy this year and you give me a bike. You give me a bike for my birthday. I want red one. What did he say? Particular color. He is asking God, what color? Red color. Don't forget God. Don't send me a black or yellow or anything. But red one. Your friend Bobby. Who is his friend? Who is the Bobby's friend? God is Bobby's friend here. Okay. So now Bobby knew that this wasn't true. Was he a good boy? No. What did his mother say? He was a troublemaker at school and at home. He was a troublemaker at school and at home. So here he thought this letter was not going to work. This letter was not going to work. What did he do? He had not been a very good boy this year. He was not a good boy. He broke the head of somebody, right? He hit somebody at school, right? He didn't do his homework. He was very rude in the classroom. The questions were not answered by Bobby at school, right? So he was not a good boy. So he tore up the letter and started again write another letter. Okay, he tore up the letter. He understood God will not send him a bike, the red one. So what did he do? He tore up the letter. Now he is writing another. Dear God, again he said, Dear God, this is your friend Bobby. What did he do? In the previous letter at the end he said, your friend Bobby. Now here, in order to please God, he said, Dear God, this is little Bobby. This is little Bobby. I have been a good boy this year. I would like a red bike for my birthday. Thank you, your friend. This is your friend, right? This is your friend Bobby. I have been a good boy this year, right? So for my birthday, please give me red bike. Please give me red bike. Your friend Bobby. He wrote the letter. There was no differentiation, but in the beginning you put like, this is your friend Bobby. Bobby knew that this wasn't true either. It wasn't true. It wasn't true. He tore it up. He tore it up, this letter, and started again. He tore up the letter and started another letter. Okay, so let us see what does he write. Third letter. Dear God, again dear God, I have been an okay boy. What did he say in the previous letters? 2 letters. I was a good boy. I have been a good boy for the past 1 year, right? Okay, so now he says, I have been an okay boy. I was okay. I was okay, right? I wasn't bad. I wasn't good, but I was okay. I was okay. I still would really like a bike for my birthday. I still would like to get a bike for my birthday, please give me one. And don't forget the red one, he didn't mention. He didn't mention the red bike. He didn't mention the red bike. What did he say? I was okay. I was okay. Right? I wasn't bad. I wasn't good, but I was okay. Right? So I still need a bike. Bobby knew he could not send this letter to God either. Okay, what did he say? He was just okay boy. So he could not send this letter to God. He tore it up. Okay, so Bobby wrote the fourth letter. He tore it up and he started writing another letter. Now there is no DSC. God, right? I know I have not been a good boy this year. I wasn't okay. I wasn't good, but I was a bad boy. Okay, I didn't do my homework. I was not responding to my mother, my father, my friends, my teacher, right? I sometimes wasn't a good boy, but I have not been a good boy this year. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry, please. Sorry. Right? I am sorry. I'll be a good boy if you send me a bike for my birthday. If you give me a bike, I'll be good boy. Otherwise, you will see me a worst boy next year. Right? Okay. So you give me the bike, I'll be good. You give me the bike, I'll be good. Okay. I have not been a good boy this year, but the coming year, I'm going to be good. Okay. But still, I need a red colored bike. That's what he said. Please, thank you, Bobby. Right? Yeah. Bobby knew even if it was true, though it was true, right? He said he had been a good boy. It was not true. And he had been a good boy in the second letter. It was not true. And third letter he said he was an okay boy, and that was not true. And the fourth letter he said he had not been a good boy. Still he needed a bike. Okay. So Bobby knew even if it was true, that was true. In fact, that was true because he wasn't a good boy. This letter was not going to get him a bike. Though that was true, he understood that he was not going to get a bike. Now Bobby was very upset. He wanted what? A bike. He wanted what? A bike. So he was upset. He went downstairs and told his mom that he wanted to go to church. That he wanted to go to where? Church. Bobby's mother thought that her plan had worked as Bobby looked very upset. So she thought that at least next year after the birthday he is going to be a good boy, right? So she thought that if by making him to reflect, he would change. So she thought that her plan was working. Just be home in time for dinner. Just be home for dinner, right? So Bobby's mother told him. Bobby walked down the street to church on the corner. He went to the church. Little Bobby went into the church and up to altar, the table where the priest would stand, before the priest there would be a table where the Bible and the candles and the vessels and which are put there. So that is called altar. So he went up to the altar. He looked around to see if anyone was there. Okay, he went to the altar and he looked if somebody is looking at him or is somebody observing, right? Okay, so he is going to do something there. Let us see. So altar, a raised area around an altar in a church or the sanctuary. Okay, so example, the priest rested his hands on the altar. So this table is called altar. Okay, yeah. So Bobby bent down and picked a small statue of the mother of God. What did he do? He looked around if somebody is watching. Then slowly he bent down. He picked a small statue of Mother of God, Mother Mary. Okay, the statue of Mother Mary, the Mother of God. Okay, he slipped the statue under his shirt. What did he do? He slipped it under his shirt. Okay, he put it under his shirt, right? Yeah, and ran out of the church down the street into the house. What did he do? He took the statue of Mother and put under the shirt and he ran from the church and down the street into the house and up to his room. Where did he go? To his room. He shut the door of his room and sat down with a piece of paper and pen. Okay, so he took a piece of paper and pen. Then he started to write. Bob began to write his letter to God. Now he started to write a letter to God. So now let us see what is the letter that he writes. Letter 5, the last one. God. Now he speaks the same. God, I have kidnapped your mom. What does he say? I have kidnapped your mom. Your mother is with me. Be careful. You send me the red bike, then I will send you your mother back. If you want to see her again, send the bike, Bobby. Okay, I have kidnapped your mother. If you want to see her, send me the bike. Otherwise, your mother will stay with me for a long time until you send the bike. So Bob writes a letter to God. Okay, so this is the little Bobby. How he writes a letter to God in order to get a bike. Thank you.
Add-on solutions. Add-on design.